is going on, Earth signs? This is your girl, Phoenix Angel, here with another love reading for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're unsure of your placements, check the description box below for a link I have provided for you guys down below. And also, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. Okay, so this is going to be for your... This is going to be for Friday, October 26th. And... this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Alright, let's see what's going on in your love lives today, Earth signs. Let's go and see what's happening. Ooh, nice. Uh-oh, but somebody's already... Why is always somebody procrastinating with y'all? Like, somebody's like, don't know what to do. Don't you realize that if you guys are the ones offering this long-term commitment with somebody, they don't realize that this is going to be one hell of a commitment here. Y'all not going to be just flipping and flopping all over the place. You be committed hardcore. Somebody's just trying not to commit. Uh-oh, but that Four of Swords in the underlying energy, man. Like... that's good. I like that because that means it's temporary. Whatever this procrastination shit is, it's gonna end very soon. Because the Four of Swords in your underlying energy, and look at that. What's right behind it? The Ace of Cups. Bam. Bam. So, new love, temporary break. It is what it is. So right now, definitely utilizing this time for self-reflection now. For some of us out here, you may be waiting on somebody, or there's just some period of waiting on somebody to make a decision. Some of us out here as well, could be that this is the Four of Swords, is us taking time and really waiting on, just not necessarily waiting, or just thinking about things, thinking things through, reevaluation, reflection. Right now, this is healing as well, because the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups together, that's a very healing combination. But your challenge here is the Four of Wands. Obviously, the challenge is to move up in a sense of commitment, being in a relationship that's higher than the one you started out with, right? Moving up in commitment. And I feel like this is one of those things. You're trying to move up in commitment, or there's some sort of development in a relationship. Of course, this is not the end game of this relationship. You just want to get to a place where you feel confident and comfortable and stable. Like you have some sort of solid ground with this relationship, but the situation that's crossing this is the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody either is taking a slow time with committing to this, not really committing to it just yet, taking a lot of closer looks at this relationship, really trying to get something out of whatever they're trying to look for. Like, they're really meticulously looking at this. They're being very cautious. They're being very slow, being very safe. You know, this person is like not making any rash decisions at the moment because they're not necessarily sure they're ready to go in to commit this. The Knight of Pentacles doesn't have a problem with commitment necessarily. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, like I always say in a lot of my readings, guys, is that the Knight of Pentacles, he will commit hardcore. It's the fact that he knows that he'll commit hardcore. He wants to make sure that whatever he gets into, he can fully back, he can fully do, he can fully have confidence in. And the situation is this: I feel like this person, whoever you're dealing with, is not necessarily totally 100% confident about jumping into this relationship. You know, they may have some things that they've gone through, right? The situation with the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups, that's healing energy. This person may have gone through some big things, or this could be you, right? You're not sure if you really want to get into a relationship just yet, or really make it official if you've gone through some stuff that really requires some healing. Now, in the past, you definitely had the Eight of Pentacles. You were building into something, or someone else, you know, could be building at something. Like, you guys were, you know, I feel like this is you guys really working hard, putting your time into stuff, and really trying to build something foundational. That's something that definitely is toward whatever it is that you were trying to build in the past, whether this was a relationship, or a career, or a certain lifestyle. But now, you have the Queen of Swords. Now, this could be an Aries, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Not an Aries. I don't know why I said Aries. I always say Aries with this, but it's not. It doesn't have to be an Aries. But the Queen of Swords comes up here. Could also indicate you, right? You could be more serious, not necessarily having a lot of fun. Very serious about what you believe in. Know your truth, you know. You could have also recently just gotten divorced, because the Queen of Swords is known as one of the divorced couples, right? But this also could indicate that you're just trying to be very logical about how you approach a relationship. You know, you could be looking at the situation very skeptically, like, okay, all right, this is what's going on, this is this and this. But of course, right, this is, you know, this is going to be about how you feel, not necessarily what you think. Of course, you have to make sure that this person, you know, walks along the boundaries and the standards that you've got, that you need to have a relationship with somebody. But I feel like there's a very big logical approach to this, which is slowing the process down significantly, but not slowing it down to the point of complete stagnation. Now, the Nine of Pentacles crossed like this can indicate stagnancy, but I don't think so, because it's still progress. There's no slow movement here. The Queen of Swords is still moving. She's keeping it moving. She's one of the fastest queens in the tarot anyway. But you guys are really thinking things through. You guys are very logical about it. You're very clear on what it is that you want. And that's which would directly make me feel like this is someone else you're waiting on, because you know your truth already. You know what you believe. You know what you're thinking. You know, if this is not someone else, this is you. You know what it is. So who's keeping this up? Who's who's holding up the line? And it feels like the person that you're waiting on. You like them, I feel, obviously with the Four of Wands there, but it's like, you know your truth, you communicated it already, and now you're waiting for somebody else to kind of like get it on, like hurry up. Now, again, like I said, the previous example could have been that you guys could be the ones that are kind of holding things up because you're trying to think things through. You're trying to be thorough. You want to come at this from a very logical approach and not necessarily have your feelings in the forefront just quite yet, because you don't really want to get, like, you don't want to deal with, you know, you don't want to get hurt. This is a healing process, right? But this, the Four of Pentacles, is the Four of Swords rather, is a pause. So that's why I was saying it's not necessarily stagnation. There is progress, but just extremely slow progress. Snail progress to the point where it doesn't look like it's making any movement. But the Queen of Swords is very truthful and honest with herself. And I feel like whatever this is, whatever this slowness is bringing out a lot of truth. A lot of honesty. The Queen of Swords will not play around with if there's anything but honesty. So, with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are maybe coming to truth or coming to terms with some things that have been bugging you, or some things that have been a certain way. Like the Knight of Pentacles, he's cautious because he's, you know, not because he's necessarily afraid, but he doesn't want to, you know, he doesn't want to jump into something that he'll commit to and regret later. But the thing is, the Knight of Pentacles is very slow coming up with decisions, to procrastinate. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to make a decision quite yet. He doesn't want to commit to anything quite yet. Again, not saying that he's commitment issues, but I feel like the thing is that there's something here that you're not seeing, or there's something that obviously you're detached from, that you end up going to the death energy for in the future. Now, death energy talks about looking within, you know, releasing something, right? Whatever you're releasing here is to make space for something new. And what you're trying to do, it looks like, is like you're trying to heal this up. It looks like right now, with even if this person's taking a long time with making, you know, with making that transition or committing to this connection that you have with this person, you both obviously probably feel, I feel like you're taking this moment in time to really be honest with yourself and release something. Or perhaps you end up releasing something of the old and embrace the new. Or even this is just bringing in something new altogether. Because the Queen of Swords right now is being very honest. You know, this person is very honest and very truthful, even with themselves. No holding back. And I feel like there may be even time, this person may be even doing their own thing with that, you know, doing their own thing, pretty much being the same way for themselves, taking a little bit of time and allowing you to do the same thing for you, so that way you can bring something new. Because death is not just the ending of something or releasing something, clearing the space. It's more of, it's about new life too, being able to allow new life to come in. Now, your goal and ambition is the Five of Wands. I like this here too. It talks about change, tense change, communication. Yeah, sure, it's turmoil and it can be kind of intense when you're going through it, but this is something that's going to, you know, level the playing field out a little bit. You know, the Four of Wands. But you move up, obviously. You're moving up in the scales. You're not moving down. And I like that. You're moving towards a place where you're actually making progress. The Five of Wands, yeah, it may feel like it's intense and not necessarily desirable, but I don't mind the Five of Wands. It's not like the Five of Swords, not the Five of Cups. And it's definitely something that's going to get you in the direction that you feel most connected to, and most where it resonates with you the most. Okay, we're going to be using the Messenger Oracle for your advice for this week, for today, not this week, but yeah, the Five of Pentacles. whatever you have turmoil about, even if this is, you know, maybe you guys not sure if you can necessarily commit to a new beginning, you have to go through and be honest with yourself, whatever these turmoils are. Know your power. That's what comes up. I like that. Right? The term this could be internal turmoil rather than external. So whatever you got going on internally is what's kind of holding this up. Not saying that this is your fault, and it still could be someone else that's keeping this thing slow, but it's very interesting how the universe works. It'll slow something down or pause something altogether, so you can see something about yourself to kind of come to terms with, so you can release it and make space for something new. Again, not saying that it's your fault. It's more of like allowing you time to heal, allowing you space. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we may not realize that space is something that we actually may need in the moment. But I think this is what's going on, right? You may have some inner turmoils that you may need to just deal with at this moment. Or there's something here that you may need to deal with later. Or definitely concerning someone that's taking a long time or procrastinating altogether. And you have every right to have expectations. You have every right to have your truth and know what you exactly want. But if someone's taking a long time and way longer than you think they should, right? It's totally understandable to ask questions. I would never say to be aggressive. The Queen of Swords can be kind of aggressive. Be careful with your words, though. The Queen of Swords actually isn't very aggressive. She can be, but it's only if you push her so far. And it means this here's know your power. You don't have to wait forever on somebody. Technically, right? Like if this person's taking forever to do what they need to do, you don't have to pause your life altogether to do this. But know what your strengths are, know what your gifts are, know where your power is in every situation, and that will continuously show you and continue to help you manifest towards the things that you're trying to build towards, which is this Eight of Pentacles. Whatever you're trying to build towards here, I feel like you're still trying to build it, obviously, to get to this Four of Wands, and you can get there. It's just going to require you to know where you have power in. All right. And I feel like right now, if all you can do is wait. But if you have things that you need to hash out within yourself right now, take advantage of that. Take advantage of this opportunity, this pause, the slow progress, moving sort of energy to really resolve whatever this Four of Wands is. Okay. All right, y'all. And if this is with this person that's taking too long, then yeah, this is definitely, you might want to have a conversation with them, really, to get to the bottom and the truth of why they're taking forever to commit. And then I can help with the releasing, right? Because if you know the truth and you're available to help somebody with the truth, whether this is old issues or things like that, some things that they're not able to let go of, to be able to introduce a new relationship, this will help you and them work together to heal that, if they are willing to have you help them. You know what I'm saying? But it starts with this conversation happening. It starts with having this conflict. But yes, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember that the sale for the beginning of the fall will end October 31st. So be prepared. So go ahead and get your readings in before that goes. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye now.